Oh my gosh, hey, what's up you guys? This is my very first YouTube video of the new year. I am going to be doing a about me / get ready with me. I'm going to lunch with an old friend from high school, and so I was like, okay, I really want to kickstart my YouTube channel for real this time. I'll still be posting shorts, but I want to post a video twice a month of just like random things that I'm doing in my life. And so I want you guys to follow along and comment along and be there, a part of my journey as I'm figuring out this new space. If you don't know me, don't worry, you'll get to know me, but let's get started. I have the main topics of the things that I want to say on my iPad, and so if you see me like looking down or looking to the side over here, it's because I'm trying to make sure I'm not like going off topic, because I have a really bad habit of running my fat mouth, as you will find out soon enough, if you already can't tell. Okay, hi everybody, my name is Kayla Jules. I am 25 years old. My birthday is May 21st. I was born in New York, and I moved from there when I was very young and lived in Texas pretty much the majority of my life. Gosh, they're beautiful. They're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Why is it like shiny right here though? There we go. I'm a creature of habit, so I've been in the same place since elementary school, in the same general area, but I want to move. Like, I really genuinely want to move, because I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice by staying in Texas my whole life. So I've been like literally asking ChatGPT to tell me the best places to live for someone who's like still young, someone who wants to live in a place that's not super cold, because I hate the cold. Like, I could never go back and live in New York, although I would love to live in New York. The cold is just what's stopping me, and the fact that it's extremely expensive. So another qualification is some place that's not extremely expensive. I want to live in a place that is not super conservative. I want to live in a place that is, I want to live in a place that is, I don't know, like, give me somewhere like that, guys. Like, help me out, because I don't know where I'm gonna live. ChatGPT didn't really help much. So yeah, help me out. If you guys live anywhere that fits those qualifications, comment it down below, because I just feel like I would be doing myself a disservice by staying in Texas my whole life. I would definitely want to live somewhere, new, somewhere different. So, I am a fifth grade teacher. I've taught fifth grade the entirety of my teaching career. I did my student teaching in first grade and in third grade, and my full-time student teaching in fifth grade, and that was when COVID hit, so I didn't get to do a complete full year of like student teaching. We stopped in March, obviously. And that time of my life was like very interesting, because I wasn't student teaching and I was in college still, and so I literally did nothing. I had class once a week on Zoom, and yeah, like I did nothing throughout the week, and so that was a very interesting time in my life. I always knew that I wanted to be a teacher. Like, growing up, I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. I would play stuffed animals. I would play school with my stuffed animals, and I would force my cousins and my sister to also play school with me, and I was always the teacher. Always. I was always the teacher. I never, was not the teacher. And it's because I was always good at it, period. And so I knew from a very, very young age that I wanted to be a teacher. It was either that, a teacher, or a lawyer. So in high school, I did take some law classes along with my education classes, and I was in debate in high school as well, but I ended up liking more poetry and prose than actual, like, if you know anything about debate, but actual like cross-examination debate. I ended up liking like poetry and prose a lot more than I did actual debate. So then that's how I knew I like wasn't going to fully be a lawyer, which was fine. Like, that was totally fine with me, because I knew that teaching was always in my heart. I went to Texas Tech University, which goes along with the fact that, like, I have not lived anywhere besides Texas, really, for my undergrad degree, which I got in multidisciplinary studies, which is just fancy words for elementary education. And at the time, we were not allowed to have minors. I would have minored in African American studies if I was able to have a minor, but through the Tech Teach program, it was like really intense. And honestly, it was like really intense for no reason. But it was really intense, and so we were not allowed to have any minors. I was able to study abroad through that program. So the summer after my sophomore year, I studied abroad in Spain, and that was like one of the best things that I've ever done. If you would have asked me before I studied abroad, I would have been like, oh, I don't really like traveling because I'm such like a homebody. Spain definitely changed that. I was there for 6 weeks, and it was just like a really, really, really fun experience. And although by week 4 I was homesick and I was definitely ready to come home, I did have like an amazing time, and it changed my entire views on like traveling. So I definitely love and enjoy traveling now a lot more than I did before. I don't know why I'm already creasing in my under eyes, but it's fine. I'm just gonna add just a little bit more concealer. So these past 2 years, I got my master's. I got my master's while teaching, and I got my master's from Texas Tech University because they had the program that I wanted to do online instead of doing like a hybrid or in-person program. And so I got my degree a couple of weeks ago, actually, in educational leadership with an emphasis in education policy, which I guess ties in the whole law aspect of what I was trying to do in high school. But I got my degree in ed policy because, as you guys know, there's so much wrong with the education system, and so much that's getting worse about the education system that's actually really concerning. And I'm not going to get on my soapbox about it, but if you want a whole video about how I feel about education policy in America, and specifically Texas, because I do know a lot about Texas policy, Texas education policy at least, let me know, because I could make a whole video about that. So I did get it in education policy. I don't know necessarily what I want to do with this degree quite yet. I'm definitely going to figure it out over the summer, kind of the pathway that I want to take when it comes to having a master's in education policy, but we will see. Maybe I want to teach higher education like college. Maybe I want to work with an advocacy group, and kind of work for like a nonprofit to help advocate for students and teachers. I don't know yet. I am going to decide sometime over the summer, because your girl doesn't know. Your girl doesn't know necessarily what she wants to do right now. This is not blended out on my neck at all. I have one younger sister who is basically like my child. I absolutely love her. She is a freshman in college. She goes to track. I'll make sure to put her TikTok because she is starting a TikTok about her journey at SMU, being a student athlete and what that looks like, and just her journey in college. And so I'll make sure to put the link to her TikTok so you guys can follow her. And because she's in school, I'm taking care of her dog, Nova, which she is a Maltipoo Chihuahua Dachshund mix. Her dad is a Maltipoo, and her mom is a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. Both of her mom and dad are my friend's dogs, and they had a bunch of puppies, and so we took Nova. I've been an extremely opinionated person my entire life, and that will probably never end. I love trying new foods. Asian cuisine is my favorite. Like, I know Asian is very broad, but when I say Asian, I mean Asian, like Chinese, Thai, Indian. Like, I love Asian food. That's probably my favorite cuisine. And then I love seafood. I love tacos. I love American food, and Italian food are probably my least favorite foods. But yeah. Fun fact, I don't watch trailers of movies because I feel like it gives too much away of a movie, and I genuinely like to go into a movie blind. So yes, I've watched a lot of terrible movies, but I've watched some really good movies with some low expectations, which I think really makes a movie when you don't have any expectations going in. So I don't watch trailers. When I go to a movie theater, I sit in the lobby until like whoever I'm with will text me to come in after the trailers are done, because yeah, I just don't like watching trailers. I don't like reading reviews, and yeah, I just go into a movie completely blind. So I base a movie off the cover, the genre, and the vibes that it brings. If I'm gonna watch it or not. And then I have a friend who also watches movies, a lot of movies, and so I'll just ask him like if he usually like sees movies like the week that it comes out. So I'll just ask him like, hey, like, should I go see this movie? And he'll say yes or no. But that's all I ask is like, should I see it? And he's the only person I really ask. Like, I try not to listen to other people's. And then there are people like, they're like, I'm not gonna spoil it. And they're like, but the end was so sad. Like, oh my gosh, that's a spoiler. Like, I promise you, I'm so like uptight about that. I do not want to hear anything about a movie. Nothing. I don't like to hear anything. Wow, that looks really bad. So follow me on Letterboxd if you want to see my reviews of the movies that I have watched. I'll put the link in the caption as well. I love reading books. I read 20 books in 2024. My goal is to read 25 books in 2025. Now that I'm done with grad school, I feel like I will have more time to just enjoy a good book. And so follow me on Fable and Goodreads. I might be getting Storygraph. And also, one of the things that I do want to do this year is start a book club. And so, yeah. Follow along with me in my book club once I post about it. And you guys should like watch the books that we are doing. Or you guys should read the books that we're reading when we read them. I love reading fantasy, romance, and thriller books. Those are my favorite types of books. Although I can branch out into other books. I'm not the biggest fan of like a autobiography, if we're being honest. Or like self-help books. I'll read a self-help book, but I'm not the biggest fan of self-help books. So keep that in mind too. I do read a lot of fantasy, romance, and thriller books though, and murder mysteries. I love doing makeup, as you could tell. I love doing makeup. I want to try different makeup, like eyeshadow. Like, I haven't done eyeshadow in so long. I've just been putting contour on my lids to give some like depth, but I haven't like done a different eyeshadow look in a very, very, very long time. So maybe I'll sit here one day and like do a different look and play with some makeup. I love spending money. I see something and I feel like I need to buy it immediately. So one of the things on my 2025, which I'll put right here, my 2025 bingo board is to start having a little bit more discipline with my finances. I don't have to buy every single thing that I love. I don't have to buy every single thing that I love. Like, I don't need everything that I see. And that's very much a problem for me. I'm gonna take this off and try to blend out what I know if this harsh line looks like. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. Contemplating if I want to cut some bangs on this wig, because your girl loves a good bang. I do love bangs, so I will actually, but I made my decision. We're gonna cut some bangs on this wig for sure. Yeah, okay. Gonna do that next. I just need to show you guys my lip combo and then I'll be done. Okay guys, that is the final makeup look. I'm going to spray with some One Size spray. Oh my gosh, you guys have no words. See, this spray gets me all over the place. Oh my gosh, you guys understand how that spray is. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh. But yeah, okay. That is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me and getting to know me a little bit more. I'm excited for my YouTube journey and for me to just like share a little bit more of my life outside of my Instagram and my TikTok. If you follow me or if you don't, my Instagram is Miss Education. My TikTok is also Miss Education, just like my YouTube channel. I want to do a rebrand soon, so comment down below some ideas of some names that I can do that focus a little bit on just myself and not necessarily education route, even though I see myself staying in education for a while. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, make sure to comment and subscribe for videos twice a month, uploaded on Sundays. I hope you guys enjoy the next couple of weeks until I see you again. Bye!